It's another stormy evening across central and eastern Kentucky. One more round of potent thunderstorms marching in. That's coming up.
The search for survivors continues this afternoon after deadly flooding in Johnson County. We'll have the latest live.
Flooded roads and fallen trees are making traveling tricky in Anderson County.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with First Alert Weather.
Good afternoon. Dramatic scenes across much of Kentucky today. Flash flooding has devastated several communities. The hardest hit appears to be in Johnson County, where 2 people now confirmed have died and several others are still missing.
This video of a home being washed off its foundation and floating away in the Flat Gap community will have live coverage in just a moment. But we begin this First Alert Severe Weather Day with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. Chris?
Guys, keeping a very close eye on thunderstorms that are going up across parts of northern Kentucky, where folks here are already under a severe thunderstorm watch. That will go until 8 o'clock this evening. We've got our live sky cam trained on that northern skyline as we're going to see this big line of thunderstorms again dropping in from the north. And we can pan around here and look in any different direction to try to find those thunderheads in the distance. They're a little too far away, but notice what we have right now in Lexington. Some blue skies out there. So we have some hazy sunshine, a lot of humidity in the air. So as those storms continue to develop, and now we're starting to see some of the tops of those storms that are way off to our north. As those storms develop and work their way on into town, damaging wind threat may begin to increase over the next several hours. Severe thunderstorm warnings are coming out left and right now into parts of northeastern Kentucky. That line of thunderstorms, the back edge of this is just now beginning to pop south of the Covington area. The strongest part of this line has been to the east, though the line now between Covington and the Williamstown area and around the Falmouth area is beginning to really ramp up. So we may have to eventually see some severe weather coming out of that part of the line. Severe thunderstorms now racing across Ohio. Severe thunderstorm warning out from Mason County into parts of Lewis County and over toward Greenup County. That's going to continue to drop in, damaging winds, the primary players along with some large hail. And again, as these lines move over areas that have had a lot of water, and that's pretty much everybody, we've had way too much water, we could see some additional local high water issues developing across central and eastern Kentucky. Worst of this line is just into northeastern Kentucky as of now, but the cause for concern is we're going to see that line developing back toward the southwest. So a few severe thunderstorms, a possibility, damaging winds and hail, and that flash flood threat is going to continue across all of central and eastern Kentucky until we can get this line across the state and into the volunteer state. Behind that, it gets a little bit better, guys. So when I come back in a little bit, yeah, we're going to focus on the storms that are still to come this evening, but we'll share a little bit of good weather news for a change as well.
Thank you, Chris. State police, firefighters, and dozens of Kentucky National Guard soldiers are in Johnson County looking for people still missing after last night's flash flooding.
Let's look at some video of the damage from WKYT Sky first. Emergency crews say they have performed over 50 water rescues in just the last 24 hours, and dozens of homes have been destroyed by the flooding. Our Amber Philpott is live in Johnson County now with the very latest on the situation. Amber?
Sam, Jennifer, we have just received some new information from Kentucky State Police. You mentioned this earlier. We now know 2 people are confirmed dead. State Police telling us that an elderly woman was found today in the Flat Gap community. Another man died last night. Both of their identities are not being released at this time. We have also learned that this is not strictly a recovery effort. They do have search dogs out working with cadaver dogs. We also learned that 15 people were treated at Paul B. Medical Center here, and as of now, 6 people are still unaccounted for. The state police commander says that they are optimistic, but of course, as long as this goes on, their optimism begins to drop. Also, weather is another factor right now.
Responder safety is very important, as is the safety of the public going through that area, the residents in the area. Obviously, we don't want more rescue situations being created by the weather or injuries and so forth. So obviously we're going to have to curtail what areas we can get into and what actions we can take until the weather allows.
There is so much to do here in this community. Also, the commander telling us that 60 homes in that Kentucky 172 area have been destroyed. So there is a lot of cleanup left here to do. Also still searching for those missing folks, and that is the last thing that people want to see here is more rain and more storms coming their way. Well, as we are learning, these floodwaters can be deadly, and we've got a couple of tips for you. We can never tell you this enough. You should never walk across flooded areas. It takes just 6 inches of swift moving water to sweep someone off their feet, and here's why you shouldn't drive across floodwaters. It takes just 2 feet of swift moving water to sweep a car off the road. So good tips. We can never tell you that enough. There is so much pain here in this community with everything that has gone on, but look at this. We're going to show you more coming up, but take a look. We have been here since about 2 o'clock, and literally this room has just filled up. So many people in this community coming forward to make donations and try to help here at Johnson Central High School in any way they can. This is how they feel like they can reach out. We're going to tell you a little bit more about that as we learn some more difficult numbers here about what is happening after this flash flooding here in Johnson County. But we have a lot more. We have crews spread out. We've got a lot to bring you over the next couple of newscasts. So Sam and Jennifer, that is the story from here inside Johnson Central High School. Back to you.
Amber, thank you. Great to see those donations come in so quickly, but the pictures are devastating, what we're just now seeing.
It really is, and it's going to take a long time for that community to get back to anything close to normal. A lot of work to come.
The flooding is also a major problem over in Anderson County.
There were several high water rescues near Lawrenceburg this morning. One was near Benson Creek, another on Birdie Road at Highway 395, and one on Avenstoke Road. Strong winds in the area also toppled many trees. WKYT's Mark Barber continues our team weather coverage. He talked to a man struggling to clean up the damage.
While the water is starting to recede from many of the 8 roads that are flooded here in Anderson County, the crossing at Rice Road is still underwater. Crews say it could remain impassable for another day. The high water trapped 3 drivers on the north end of the county early this morning. Firefighters say fortunately they were able to pull each one of those drivers to safety. As the roads start to dry out, cleanup crews are starting to zero in on those areas hit hardest by the storm. We found one of those areas after passing 4 Roses Distillery and a swollen river. There, on Rice Road, we threaded our way past fallen trees. The farther we went, the worse the damage. The trail of toppled trees finally led us to a crossing where muddy floodwaters were still sweeping across the road. That's where Clarence Wilhoit lives. When we found him, he was working to clear trees away from his driveway. He says it's a very difficult chore when you're 78 years old and in poor health.
I can use this tractor to do the lifting, but I can't do all this bending over. I mean, I'm in pain right now. It's awful, I tell you. You know, it's awful to live in pain, you know.
We did help Wilhoit get a hold of county road crews, and they said they will try to give him a hand. In Anderson County, Mark Barber, WKYT.
County road officials tell us they continue to watch the weather closely because they're expecting to get another round of storms today. In Woodford County, a woman is fortunate she wasn't hurt after a tree fell onto her car. It happened just after a strong storm rolled through Versailles about 6 this morning. Police say the woman got stuck in high water when the tree fell. She was able to get out herself. High water on the road has since gone down. High winds this morning knocked down numerous trees in Lincoln County.
The Hubble Road area near Stanford was hard hit. Our Phil Pendleton is there and shows us the damage.
The man who lives in this home says he considers himself extremely lucky when the tree came down early this morning. The owner of the property says volunteers suddenly showed up to help remove the massive pecan tree that easily could have flattened the trailer next to it. Instead, it just grazed it and left a hole in the doorway. It was one of numerous trees down all over the Hubble community that straddles the Lincoln-Garrett-Boyle County line. The emergency management director says the early morning storm knocked out so many trees and high water closed so many roads, they again issued a state of emergency, the 4th one in as many months in Lincoln County. Levi Cook says his father is lucky to have escaped injury, and the tree crashed down as he was getting up this morning.
He couldn't get out. He said that wind was pushing that door closed, and he couldn't get out this way because that tree done fell and blocked him in. Wow. So he just wanted to make sure he was going to run over and make sure them kids was okay, you know.
In that house next door?
Yeah, in that house next door.
And there are numerous trees down along Hubble Road here in Lincoln County. The good news, no one was hurt, and it appears that none of the homes sustained serious damage. But over in Mercer County, lightning is to be blamed, apparently, for destroying a house there. Much more on that at 6 o'clock. But for now, in Lincoln County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
The Lincoln County Emergency Management Director says that all roads closed by high water earlier today are now back open.
Overnight storms made driving difficult in parts of Lexington. Heavy rain made wet roads and caused flooding issues, while the wind knocked down trees, blocking traffic in some areas. Police say wet roads led to a driver flipping his car on I-75 near Madison County. He wasn't hurt.
I just saw the car go off the road and the lights were facing the wrong way, so I stopped and he was climbing out of his car, so I just called 911.
Strong winds also knocked part of a tree onto Alumni Drive near Man o' War, and traffic signals at several intersections were on flash this morning. A new Lexington restaurant serves up burgers and tacos.
It's called Street Craves. Deanne Stevens is out and about with the yummy details. Hey, Deanne.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. I have picked the perfect seat for the big opening tomorrow here at Street Craves. Now, the cool part is we're giving you a sneak peek this afternoon so you can get your appetite all worked up and ready for anything freaking unbelievably fabulous that they're serving up here. Greg White is with us. Did I say it kind of right?
You're getting close. It's better, yes.
Everything I see is unbelievable and freaking unbelievable. This is a fun place.
Yes, that's the whole intent of it. We want this to be a great neighborhood gathering place where it's very interactive, friendly, where the focus is on the guest and our desires to make their needs our needs.
Okay, well, let's focus on the food, too, because these salads, you said, Deanne, that's a small salad. I went, holy cow, these salads look fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely. You see Justin back here in the background. He's chopping up a salad made to order right now. 24 different ingredients available. You can build your own, or you can take one that we recommend. And they're really fantastic, great flavor, local produce, local meats.
Okay, what about these salads? Which ones are we looking at here?
This is the Field and Stream right here, okay. Deanne, and this is the salmon. We've got 6 ounces of salmon on that, and just fabulous ingredients, all so fresh. This is Border Patrol with the grilled chicken, and then you can see in the background we're making up our fresh cocktails. We have our organic margarita right here.
Organic margarita?
Yes, organic tequila from that. Just great flavor, great balance in all of this. You can see here in the middle is the bluegrass bullet, and then on the right-hand side is our blueberry lemonade.
Okay, and we cannot go without showing you the freaking unbelievable burgers, too, which I love the fact that folks can come in, and if somebody wants a burger, they can get a burger, or you can get a salad, and you can order it either way.
Absolutely. You can order any item that we have from either of the points of purchase. So whatever you want is what you get.
All right, great location. Tell folks where you are.
We're at the corner of Limestone and Euclid. Come and see us soon.
Okay, let's see if we can get our mouths around one of these.
Right,
this is the what?
This is the freaking.
This is the freaking.
That's the freaking burger.
And you got to have a freaking unbelievable.
And this right here's the fire burger.
Big mouth. Oh. Hey, you did good at that. You did good at that. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at Street Craves and freaking unbelievable burgers. And it's freaking unbelievably delicious. Back to you guys.